Hi, and thanks Tori for the class today. So today's class is designed to gently engage and strengthen into our abdominals and our core muscles as well. So we're going to start the class in standing, and we're going to continue then down into 4-point kneeling, onto our backs and then onto our sides as well. So remember, always work to a level that you feel comfortable with, because most importantly, we want you to enjoy the class. Okay, so when you're ready, let's get started. Okay, so we're going to begin by bringing our toes apart and those heels apart. So those feet at that hip width distance. Just to start with, we're going to transfer that weight onto the fronts of your toes and then back onto your heels. So just nice and slowly forwards and back, just looking to find that midpoint between those two movements. So that weight's going nice and evenly down through those feet. Good. Knees are nice and soft, so not locked back. Hands up onto your pelvis. Very gently, we're going to tilt the pelvis forward and then tilting it back. So just nice and gently forwards and back. Again, just looking to find that midpoint between those two movements. So we're in that nice and neutral position. Good. Ribs are soft, collarbones wide, and that neck nice and long and lifted. Okay, so we're going to start by warming up through our arms and legs with our toy soldier movement. So we're going to float our hands up to that shoulder height, and we're going to raise one hand up towards the ceiling and then lower back down. Opposite arm lifting up and lower. Well done. Raising up and down. So still keeping that control through that centre, not letting those ribs flare as we raise the arm and down. Good, now if you can, we're going to add in our opposite heel raise, so raise that opposite heel and then we're going to switch over. So still keeping that control through that centre as we're moving gently through side to side. Well done. Good. Raising that opposite heel, opposite arm. Well done. Moving through. Well done. Raising the arm and lowering. Very good. Moving gently through. Good. Side to side, excellent. And we do the last few here, raising and lowering. Very good. And one more each side. And then bringing those arms back down. Well done. Okay, so we're going to work through our abdominals, particularly our obliques here. And we're going to cross our arms in front of us. And we're going to bring a slight rotation movement and bring our elbow towards the opposite knee. So we're going to rotate through and then reach that leg away. So rotating around, stretch the leg away. Good. Gently and back. Well done. Rotating and back. Let's do 6 more here. So 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well done. Keep the arms in that position. We do the same on the other side. So we're going to rotate that opposite elbow to knee, reach the leg away. Folding in, reach away. Good. And back. Folding in, reach away. Let's do 6 more. So we're going to go 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well done. Bring that leg back in. Relax those arms back down. Okay, so keeping those feet that hip width distance apart, we're going to again control through that centre a little bit more with our balance series. So we're going to float our hands up towards that shoulder height again. Come up onto those toes, bend the knees, lower the feet and down. Good, and again, float those hands out. Up onto those toes, bend the knees, lower the feet and down. Good, so keeping that control through that centre, lowering down and back. Good. Float those hands up onto those toes. Bend the knees, lower the feet and down. And again, up on those toes, bend the knees, lower the feet and down. Good. Now this time if you can, we're going to reach those hands up to the ceiling, up onto those toes, bend the knees, lower the feet and down. Good. And again, float those hands up on those toes, bend the knees, lower the feet and down. And again, float those hands up on those toes, bend the knees, lower the feet and down. Well done. Last couple, reaching up, bend the knees, lower the feet and down. One last time, reach those hands up on those toes, bend the knees, lower the feet and down. Well done. Okay, so we're going to curl our abdominals a little bit again here, and we're going to reach one leg behind, same side, same arm, we're going to reach up towards the ceiling, and we're going to bring that elbow towards that knee again. So we're going to fold in and stretch away. So they don't need to touch, just going towards each other, reach away. So fold in, reach away. Well done. Fold in, reach away. Let's do 6 more. So we're going to go 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well done. Bring that leg back in, fold that arm back down. Very good. Same the other side, reach that leg behind you. Same side, reach the arm above your head, and then we're going to fold in, elbow to knee, reach away. Folding in, reach away. Remember, they don't need to touch, just as far as comfortable. Reaching, fold away. Let's do 6 more. So we're going to go 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well done. Bring that arm back down, that leg back in. Very good. Okay, so we're going to have our feet still that hip distance apart, just bending at the knees slightly. I'm going to bring my hands down forwards onto the outside of my knee. And I'm going to open out, rotating the upper body and then back. So engaging those abdominals to help rotate my body around and back. Good. Opening out and back. Good. Open out and back. Following with my head, just looking around, opening out and back. One more time. Opening out and back. Well done. Lifting back up. Do the same on the other side. So dropping down, hand onto the outside of that knee, rotating around and back. So just following that arm, looking around, opening out and back. A few more here. Rotating around and back. Good. Rotate around and back. Let's do one more time. And then back down, well done. And lifting back up, well done. Okay, so let's do a few roll downs from here. So we're going to take a breath in. As you breathe out, we're going to tuck that chin down, rolling those hands slowly down towards the floor. Let's take a breath in here. And as you breathe out, slowly restacking back up into standing. Good. And again, breath in. As you breathe out, tuck that chin down, rolling those hands slowly down towards the floor. Take a breath at the end there. Then as you breathe out, gently restacking back up into standing. Good. And again, breath in. As you breathe out, tuck that chin down, rolling those hands slowly down towards the floor. Take a breath at the end there. And then as you breathe out, gently restacking back up into standing. Good. Now I'm going to come to the end of my mat. I'm going to do that again. Breath in. As you breathe out, tuck that chin down, roll those hands slowly down towards the floor. On that out breath, gently coming back up into standing. Well done. Now on this next one, we're going to gently roll down, and when we get to the end, we're going to walk our hands down and come into 4-point kneeling. So we're going to take a breath in. As you breathe out, tuck that chin down, rolling those hands slowly down towards the floor. Soften your knees at that end point. Then we're going to walk our hands down, and we're going to come down into 4-point kneeling, and we're going to continue our class from here. Okay, so we're continuing here into 4-point kneeling. So my hands are just in front of those shoulders, elbows nice and soft, knees underneath those hips. And we're going to just start with a gentle cat stretch here just to move through our spine. So we're going to tuck that head under, arch that back up, and then drop down and gently extending through the spine. Good. Tucking the head under, flexing through that spine, well done. And then drop down, gently extending. Good. And again, arch back up, flexing. Drop down and gently extending. Well done. Good, and then just gently find that midpoint between those two movements. So we're in that nice neutral position from there. And we're going to tuck those toes under, and we're going to start with our leg pull and pray movement. So we're going to take a breath in. And as you breathe out, I want you to lift up the knees, just hover them just above the mat. Breath in to hold. And as you breathe out, lowering back down. Good, and again, breath in. As you breathe out, lift up, just hover those knees, breath in to hold. And as you breathe out, lowering back down. So you can really feel that tension into that core and those abdominal muscles as we lift up. So breath in, and as you breathe out, lift up, hold, and lower back down. Now it's actually harder to just lift a little way, so make sure you're not lifting too high as we lift up and lower. Good. Breath in, and as you breathe out, lift up, hold, breath in to hold, and as you breathe out, lowering back down. Good. Last few here, breath in. And as you breathe out, lift up, hold, breath in to hold. And as you breathe out, lowering back down. So it's not a big movement. Breath in. As you breathe out, lift up, breath in to hold. And as you breathe out, lowering back down. Well done. Last couple here. Lifting up, breath in to hold. And as you breathe out, lowering back down. Well done. One more time, breath in. As you breathe out, lift up, breath in to hold. And as you breathe out, lowering back down. Well done. Okay, so we're going to come down onto our elbows here, just come off those wrists for a bit. And we're going to fold and stretch through our legs. So we're going to start with the right leg, and we're going to reach that leg away, and we're going to fold it back in. Reaching away and fold in. Let's do 8 more. So we're going to go 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well done. Lower that leg back down. We're going to do the same on the left side. So we're going to reach the leg away and folding it in. Reaching it away, folding it in. Let's do 8 more. So we go 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well done. And lower that leg down. Very good. Let's drop down, have a little stretch out into that child pose stretch. Well done. So take a nice deep breath in here. And as you breathe out, gently relaxing down that bottom down onto those heels. And again, breath in. And as you breathe out, sinking down. Well done. One more time, breath in. And out. Relaxing down. Well done. Bring those arms back up. Okay, so we're going to come round and down onto our backs from here. So just moving around onto our backs. We're going to have those feet and knees like hip width distance apart. And just tilting that pelvis forwards and back again to start with, just so we find that midpoint again, that starting position. Those ribs are soft, collarbones wide, and that neck nice and long. Well done. So I'm going to start by putting my hands behind my head here, and I'm going to float one leg up into that tabletop position. So I'm going to take a breath in here. As you breathe out, I'm going to stretch that leg away, and at the same time lift my head into that abdo prep, and then fold back together. Good, so we're going to breathe out, reaching away. Breathe in, folding and lowering back down. Good. Breathe out, reach away. Breathe in, lowering back down. And again, reaching away. And then back down. Well done. Reaching away. And down. Now if you can on this next one, we're going to lift up, hold that lift with our abdo prep, lower the leg down to the floor, lifting up and fold back in. Well done. And again, so we're going to lift up, hold that there, lower the leg down to the floor, lift up and fold back. And again, reach away, lower down, lift up and fold back. Good. Last couple here. Reach away, hold that there, lift and back. One last time. Reach away, lower down, lift up and fold back. Well done. Lower that leg down. We're going to do the same on the side, so opposite leg lifted. And we're just going to start by reaching that leg, lifting to abdo prep and fold back. And again, breathe out, reach away, breathe in, fold back down. And again, breathe out, reach away, breathe in, fold back down. Well done. And again, breathe out, reach away, breathe in, lower back down. Good. And again, breathing out, reach away, breathe in, lower back down. And again. And down. Now good, on this next one we're going to reach away, hold that there, lower the leg down, lift up and fold back. And again, reach away, lower down, lift up and fold back. And again, reach away, lower down, lift up and back. And again, reach away, lower down, lift up and back. Few more here, reaching away, holding that, challenging that endurance of those abdominals as we're holding that position, lower down, lift up and back. Well done. And again, lower down, lift up and back. Good, last few. Lower down, lift up and back. And again. Good, let's do one last time. Reaching away, lower down, lift up and back. Well done. Lower that leg back down. Good, now we're going to keep our hands behind our head here and we're going to our crisscross movement. So I'm going to lift my left shoulder blade towards my right knee, so that slight diagonal movement, and then lowering back down. Good, opposite side, so that right shoulder blade towards that left knee and down. Good, so we're going up in that slight diagonal and lower, just to really bring in those obliques a little bit more and lower. Good, so we're breathing out as we're lifting up, breathing in as we lower, breathing out, lifting up, breathing into lower. Good, breathing out, lift up, breathing into lower. Well done. And down. Well done. Breathing out. Breathing into lower. Well done. And again. And lowering. Very good. And again. And lowering. Good. And down. Well done. Last few. And lowering. Well done. Keeping that slight diagonal movement. And down. Let's do one more each side. Good. And lowering that head back down. Well done. Bring those arms back down. Let's bring those knees in, have a nice little hug and stretch out. Well done. So take a few nice deep breaths in and out here. On the out breath, if you can, just relax down into that stretch. Well done. Breath in and out. Good. And again, breath in and out. Relaxing down into that stretch. Very good. Well done. And then we're going to lower those legs back to that start. So work on our lower tummy muscles a little bit here with our scissors movement. So we're going to start with our single leg. We're just going to raise one leg up into that sort of tabletop position. And we're going to drop that leg down and lift up. Good. Opposite leg lifted. So we're going to tap that foot down, lift up and lower. So keeping that knee at that 90-degree angle, we're tapped down, lift up and lower. So we want to watch for that knee bending. We're just lowering that leg from that hip joint here. So we're lifting up, tap down, back up and lower. Good. Keeping that tummy nice and flat as we lower down, lift up and back. Now if that's comfortable here, then we can lift both legs up into double tabletop and we're going to tap down, lift up. So working that tummy muscle a little bit harder here. Tap down, lift up. Now if you start to feel that tummy really bracing or doming, come back to that single leg. Then we can always mix and match through those levels. If you start to feel you're losing that control, it's better to lower those legs back to that single. Good. So tap down, lift up. Good. Tap down, lift up. So breathe out, tap down, breathe in, lift up. Good. Nice and control. Well done, keeping that tummy nice and flat, very good. A few more here. Remember, mix and match those levels if you need to. You can always go back to that single leg if that feels more comfortable. Well done. Last few, tap down, lift up. Good, and again, tap down, lift up. Very good. Tap down, lift up. Well done. Good, let's do one more each side. Tap down, lift up. And then lower those legs one at a time back to that start. Well done. Okay, so we're going to work on that endurance a bit more of those abdominals again here. And we go into our hundreds movement. So we can, if you're able to, we're going to bring both legs up into that double tabletop position and bring those feet and knees together to hold this position. If that feels too much, you can stay into a single leg. And after about 5 breath cycles of our 100, you can then switch the legs around. Okay, so pick what feels comfortable for you. But if you can, we're going to bring both legs into that double tabletop. Reach those fingers away and we're going to pulse our hands if you're slapping them on the surface of some water. And we're breathing in, 2, 3, 4, 5 and out. 2, 3, 4, 5. Breathe in and out. Good, breathing in and out. Now if that feels comfortable there, then we're going to raise that head into the abdo prep and we're going to keep going here, breathing in and out. Now you can keep that head raised if you can, but if you need to, we can just lower it and then lift it back up as you're comfortable. Okay, so we keep pulsing our hands, breathing in, 2, 3, 4, 5 and out. 2, 3, 4, 5. Breathing in and out. So if you're a single leg and you haven't switched legs yet, you can do that now. Breathing in and out. Breathing in and out. Remember, you can lower that head as you need to and lift it back up when you feel you can. Good. Breathing in, 2, 3, 4, 5 and out. And in, 2, 3, 4, 5. Breathing out, 2, 3, 4, 5. Last few. Breathing in and out. Good. Breathing in and out. Good. One more breath in and out. And then lowering that head back down if it's lifted. Lower those legs one at a time. And let's bring those knees, have a nice little hug and stretch out there. Well done. Breathing in and out. Good. So just lower those legs down. Let's just have a nice little recovery stretch. Just stretch out through those abdominals. So arms down by your side or out to the side of you. We're going to drop those knees over to one side. Turn your head to that opposite side if you can. And then we're going to gently bring those knees back up and drop over to the opposite side. So rotating these knees over, gently lifting back up and over to that opposite side. Well done. So dropping those knees over, turning that head, rotating side to side from here. Drop those knees over, turning that head. Well done. Gently coming back up and over to that opposite side. Good, well done. Drop those knees over, turning that head, rotating through here, gently coming back up and over to that opposite side. Well done. Drop the knees over, turning that head and then coming back up. Well done. Last few here. Drop those knees over. Well done. Coming back up and over to that opposite side. Well done. And then just bring those knees back up, those arms back down by your side. Well done. So we're going to come round onto our sides from here, but we're going to start up onto our elbow if you can. So elbow directly underneath that shoulder. We're going to bend the lower leg, but we're going to straighten out through this top leg. With this top arm, I'm going to reach my arm up and over above my head, and I'm going to bring my elbow towards my knee as we've done before. So we're going to fold in and then we're going to reach away. Good. And we're going to fold in again, reaching away. Good. Folding knee to elbow, reach away. As before, they don't need to touch, just going towards each other, then reach away. Good. Let's do 8 more. So we're going to go 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2 and 1. Well done. Reaching away, bring that arm back down, fold that leg back in. Very good. Now if you've got a thicker block or a towel you're using to support your head, we'll just use that to come down onto our sides just to support that head there. So the head's blocked down onto the mat, arms out in front, and we're just going to stretch out our upper body with that arm opening stretch. So we're going to lift up through this top arm, open, coming around and back, following that head, just rolling on that block, and then gently coming back. So that block or towel is just there to support your head as you roll and rotating around and back, and then back to that start. Well done. So lifting up through that top arm, opening out through that chest. Well done. And then gently back. So remember, don't pull through your shoulder too much, just bend that elbow slightly if you need to, as you're rotating around and back, and then back to that start. Well done. Lifting up through that top arm, opening out, coming around and back, following that head, just rotating gently, and then back to that start. And again, lift up through that top arm, opening out, coming around and back, and then back to that start. Well done. Just a few more here. Rotating around and back to that start. Well done. Let's just do one last one. Lifting up, coming around and back, and then back to that start. Well done. Okay, so we're going to come up and over onto the other side. So we can bring that block with us for a minute when we do our arm opening again. But we're going to start on that elbow as we did before. So elbow directly underneath that shoulder. Knees bent, we're going to straighten that top leg. With this top arm, I'm going to reach up and over above my head. And then we're going to fold elbow into knee and reach away. So as we did before, folding in and reaching away. Good. Fold in, reach away. Just going towards each other, they don't have to meet. Reach away. Good, let's do 8 more. So we're going to go 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2 and 1. Well done. Bring that arm back down, bring that leg back in, and we're going to drop down onto that block again, that head just sitting at the front of that block, arms out in front, and we're going to our arm opening stretch. So we're going to lift up through that top arm, coming around and back, just following that head, just rolling on that block, and then gently back to that start. And again, lift up through that top arm, opening around and back, that head just rolling on that block, and then gently back to that start. Good, and again. And forwards. And again, lift up to that top arm, opening around and back. And then gently back to that start. Good. And again, lift up through that top arm. That head just rolling on that block, well done. And then coming back to that start. Okay, so don't pull through that shoulder too much, remember. Bend that elbow slightly if you need to, just to make that more comfortable. Good. Lifting up, coming around and back. And then back to that start. Good. Last couple here. Lifting up, rotating around. Good. And then back to that start. One last time. And then back to that start. Well done. Okay, so we're going to come round onto our backs from here. So just pop my block back again. We're going to come around onto our backs just to stretch out from here. So feet and knees still that hip width distance apart. Just tilt that pelvis forwards and back again if you need to. So keep in that neutral position. Those ribs are soft, collarbones wide. And we're going to float our hands up towards the ceiling here. And we're going to lengthen out through the body that we've worked. And we're going to stretch opposite arm, opposite leg, reaching away and then fold back together. So we're going to breathe out as we reach away, breathe in as you fold back. So we're lengthening out through the body and folding back. Good, so breathing out, reaching away, breathing in, folding back. So still keeping that control through that centre. Don't let those ribs flare. We're just taking that arm back as far as you feel you can keep that control through that centre. So if you're starting to feel those ribs flaring, just make that movement a little bit smaller. Good. So lengthening through and back. Breathing out, reaching away, breathing in, folding back. Good. Breathing out, reach away, breathing in, fold back. Well done. And fold back. Good. Breathing out, reaching away, breathing in, fold back. So lengthening out through the body. Very good. And back. Last few. And back. Good. Reaching away and folding back. And back. Well done. Reaching away and folding back. Let's do one more each side. Lengthening through and back. Well done. And again. And folding back, and then relax those arms back down. Well done. Okay, so let's stretch out through our legs here. We're just going to pop one foot onto the opposite knee. Allow that leg just to relax open there. If that's enough of a stretch, then just stay there. Or if you can, we're going to bring the other leg up in towards us, just as far as you feel comfortable. And then we're going to hold this stretch here. So just take a few nice deep breaths in and out. On that out breath, if you can, just sink down gently into that stretch. Just that little bit further if you can. Holding that stretch there, breathing in and out. Good, and again, breath in and out. Good. And then just lowering that leg back down. Well done. We'll do the same on the other side, opposite foot onto the other knee. Allow that leg just to relax open there. Again, if that's enough of a stretch, then just stay there. Or if you can, we're going to bring the other leg up and towards you just as far as you feel comfortable. Then we're going to hold this stretch here. So just breathing in and out. Good. Breathing in and out. Holding that stretch. Breath in and out. Good. Breathing in and out. Well done. And then just lowering that leg back down. Then let's stretch out through the backs of our legs here. So knee up towards the ceiling. Lengthen out through the back of the leg. Use your hand to support that leg there if you want to. Toes pointing up towards the ceiling. Then we're going to hold this stretch. So just breathing in and out. Holding, lengthening out through the back of the leg there. Well done. Then if you can, we're just going to point and flex through the ankle gently. Just moving through, pointing and flexing. Gently, good. Pointing and flexing.
Well done. And then holding that stretch there again, toes pointing up towards the ceiling. Good, lengthening through. And then just lowering that leg back down. Very good. We'll do the same the other side. Knee up towards the ceiling. Lengthen out through the back of the leg. Toes pointing up towards the ceiling. Holding that stretch there. Very good. Lengthen out through the back of the leg. Well done. Then we're going to point and flex through the ankle. Well done. Just moving gently through. And then holding that stretch again, toes pointing up towards the ceiling, lengthening out through the back of the leg. Well done. And then just lowering that leg back down from there. Well done. Okay, so we're going to come back up into sitting here. So just sitting comfortably, legs crossed or legs out in front, whatever feels comfortable for you. Just relax those shoulders down from here. We're just going to stretch out through that chest a little bit more with our Y stretch. So we're going to bring those thumbs leading, reach those hands up and back, and then gently back down. Good. And again, reaching up and down. Good. And again, reaching up and down. One more time, reaching up and down. And we're going to stretch a little bit through our sides with our mermaid stretch. We're going to drop one hand down, reach the other hand up and over, lengthen out through that side. Good. And then back up and over to that opposite side. So reach up and across, breath in and out. Reaching across. One more each side. Drop down, reaching over. Good. Lengthen out through that side. And then coming back up and across. One more time. Reaching over. Lengthen through that side. And then back up and across. Well done. Relax those shoulders back down from there. Fantastic. Well done. Thanks for joining me for the class today. I hope you've enjoyed it and hopefully see you again soon.